Hello everybody, it's me, Florian, back in the Florian experience. And today, I'm at the airport for the breakfast club, like I was last year, but this time it's not as foggy. Everybody's starting to leave, and I want to show you guys some cool planes. So over here, we got this cool plane. The canopy slides instead of fully opening. Got this plane right here. One of the smallest planes I've ever seen. The weird thing about this plane is that the propeller is on the back side, which is really weird. And then we got this plane right here. That's pretty small, but hey, it works. Right there. And then we've got that plane over there that looks really nice, looks new. Believe it's a Cessna. There's Baby Doll over there. I've rode in her before. She's really nice. Maybe one day I can take you up in a ride with Baby Doll. That plane right there. And then that plane, I've never seen that plane before. It's got two engines, two propellers. Looks really nice. And then we got Cessna right there, which is really, really cool. Cessnas are always really nice because they're nice and fast. They're new, and they're just cool to look at. And then we've got all these other kinds of planes out here. We've got this one that's about to take off. That's pretty cool.
Stearman over there.
And then up there in the tower, you can see that they're setting up a Christmas tree. That's cool. This plane's chilling out. These guys are trying to get in. Looks like this dude's carrying about 3 or 4 people in this plane. Let's see. And then there's that plane back there. That's probably 30, 40 years old.
Yeah, older than that, Florian.
Probably older. Most likely older than that.
Probably about 60 years old.
So my dad says that plane over there that's about to take off is about 60 years old. And then this guy. Let's go check out this plane right here. Look at that canopy. That is just crazy. This plane's probably 60, 50 years old. Pretty nice. And then this Cessna over here is taking off. Look how fast that propeller's moving. I mean, that whole engine is just going crazy. Got this lady taking pictures. We got some dogs came and checked out the breakfast club. And the breakfast club, they had pancakes, they had biscuits, they had sausage, they had eggs, they had brownies. They pretty much had everything. So this plane's taking off. Let's check out this dude. That's nice. Alright, so let's see how good this plane is. And that's really nice. You can tell that's an old plane because the exhaust and the engine it makes that kind of sound. It's like a thump, 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 thump over and over again. Now, new planes these days, they don't make that sound. The engine is nice, clean, and smooth, and it runs a lot better than all these other old planes. So over here, we're going to check out these guys. Now, as I said, this canopy is pretty nice. I mean, I like it. I like this plane a lot. It's really cool. I just like the style of it. we saw that plane at Triple Tree a couple months ago. This plane's about to take off. I mean, that engine is moving so fast you can't even see the propeller. It's moving that fast. That small blue plane that we saw earlier with the propeller on the backside, that just took off. Look at that plane. Look at that. That looks like a giant drone.
Alright, he's still doing his checklist. You want to walk over here?
Yeah. So we're going to walk over here. We're going to check out this plane that we saw at Triple Tree last time. So over here, we got some ornaments and stuff for Christmas. We've got that dude over there, my buddy, on his paper airplane, doing crazy stuff. And then there's that plane we saw earlier, taking off. Now as we move over to this plane, it's got a really, really wild engine. Super, super sleek. And in this plane, there isn't a canopy. You just hop right in, feel all the wind you want, and then that's about it with this plane. Now, back then, you might remember this from my last video when I took a tour of the Ford Tri-Motor. They have wires inside, either inside or outside of the plane, that pull all the rudders and all the flaps and all kinds of stuff. That's what they did back then, but now we've got all kinds of machinery in the planes so that we can move the flaps and rudders easily. Now as we come over here, pretty much the same thing. This plane can hold up to 46 gallons of fuel, which is crazy. And it's actually pretty reasonable for a plane this size. These tires are really nice. And it looks like they use this for the Air Corps and the U.S. Army. That's nice to know. And here is a knob for the engine and the primer, used for exhaust and fuel shut-off valves. Over here, you have the main engine. You've got all kinds of motors over here. It's just crazy. Look at all these motors. Look at that. And then this plane is taking off over here. I mean, it's just a madhouse. All these planes are moving and flying in and out all at the same time. It's crazy. This plane taking off. That plane's taking off. That plane's taking off. Hopefully this one doesn't take off right now, or else I'd be dead. We've got all kinds of crazy contraptions over here just to hold it all together. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here at the airport this morning. The last time when it was all foggy, we couldn't see, well, we didn't get to see a lot of planes because it's pretty much impossible to fly and land in all this fog without crashing or something going wrong. That's why nobody really came to the breakfast. They all had to drive in. But today, they can fly in and out. We had about 100 people in the breakfast club today. which is great for the airport, great for everybody else who's trying to have a good time. We were doing a drawing for a bunch of money, probably $1,000. I got super close and didn't get it. But hey, I had a lot.
Sevierville one time with a friend of mine, and he wasn't familiar with aircraft. And they were tailbaggers.
Hey. How are you? Good. Good.